pika. All right, y'all. What it do? I'm streaming on Instagram too. Can you guys hear me? Is there an echo? Pika, 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 Pikachu, pika, pika. Oh, let me not speak Pokemon. Let me not speak Pikachu. Instagram, do I sound glitchy? Can you hear me? Shout out to StreamYard. I didn't know I have a desktop Instagram app, so I can actually upload that straight. I want to make sure you got, okay, good. Sounds great over there. Sounds great on YouTube. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our second update. I was a little late on this one. The third quarter, or the full moon, is beginning in like a day. So we'll resume with the third quarter update like on Monday or Tuesday. But let's update this second quarter. So the first quarter we did was the new moon in Sag to moon in Pisces. So the second quarter, we're going to look into the moon in Pisces to the moon in Gemini. So go back to where you were December 7th, right? We're going to really cover this integration period where the moon went into Pisces and then it went into Aries. You heard? I keep saying you heard. And then it went into, of course, Taurus. And then it went into, of course, YouTube. Okay, cool. Let me see. Can I like pin a comment here? Okay. Well, let me do that. So let me update for Instagram. For those of you who would actually like for those of you who would like on Instagram as well as YouTube a live reading, right? Of course. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, we can't do super chat, so let's do this right here. The peace dealer. Oh, is that how you feel? Oh, okay. I'm gonna pin this comment. Boom. So after I do this update, any of you guys who would like a card, holler at me. And if you want a chart interpretation, email me the chart at thepeacedealer@gmail.com. This is not necessary. This is just for anyone that wants a personal interpretation that's not just general. You know, I got you. I'm going to mention this near the end as well. For those of you who would like 50% off reading, I still have my Sag season sale runs until the 22nd. So something to keep in mind. Huge shout out to Aquarian Essence and of course Bree, Sagittarian and Aquarius goddess, has gifted me this sword like a couple years ago. They're the coolest people ever, because this isn't even the only sword they gifted me. Boy, I'm a double wielder, son. Who wants smoke? You think I care if you got guns? I'm a dual sword wielder, okay? And I got this like years ago. They hooked it up. Ain't nobody wants smoke. I don't care. I don't need to shoot no projectile. Where my parry bullets over here, okay? I just want to let y'all know. Yeah. I bet you didn't know that. I'm packing. And I still got the keyblade. It's not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe. You don't want that. You don't want that. This is blunt force trauma. This is blunt force trauma right here. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Y'all got gun collections? Boy, I got sword collections. And I got the plastic, and I got the master sword. All right, this could kind of be blunt force trauma. I'm gonna use this broken PVC pipe to like poke someone in the eyes. And I got this camera stand that could also be, all right, so ain't nobody want to smoke with me. And I'm a Pikachu. I got electric type attacks. Okay, I'll shock you. And I can put the electricity through the sword. So it's a lightning sword too, son. All right. Keep thinking it's a game. Keep thinking it's a game. People really think they can mess with me. The Peace Dealer. I really do this. We watching the Peace Dealer anime right now. All right, or we're watching the World Anime. I'm NPC. But like, holler at your boy. I just want to let you know I'm packing down here and in the sword game. They got gun collections. I got sword collections. What's up? This is my Zanpakuto. I'm my master of my Shikai and my Bankai. All right, they don't want no problems. All right, everything's a weapon, which I think is a really good message for this Sagittarius season. Your vision, a word, all that. Okay, this is ridiculous and wonderful. Beautiful. Okay, it is what it is. Now gems are filling the Sag juke. Thank you, Joe. Okay, so it is what it is. I know Sagittarius got projectile weapons. They got the bow. I got the sword. When they shoot the bow, oh, I gotta sheath it like a badass. Yeah. See, I'm not just any astrologer. I'm not just any prophet. I'm a master of the sword. I'm not Lupe Fiasco's level. Like, he really, practiced sword training. But I've seen animes. I've seen enough animes. And just by watching anime, I can think that I know how to wield a sword. All right. Maybe when watching anime goes too far, like that skit, but I actually know how to do a Rasengan. Okay, I practiced. So anyway, this is it, y'all. Shout out to Aquarian Essence. Shout out to Aquarian Essence, Aquarius goddess. Thank you. She's one half of the duo that gifted me this. Okay, you know what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to update this. We're gonna of course look into Clarice. I got your Cash App. Thank you very much. All right. So after this, you'll be first up. All right. That being said, guys, we're going to just give you a quick update. Whew. Yeah, that's why I love Sagittarius. That's why I love Sagittarius, because like my body will just unconsciously do certain things, and Sag can see that. Aquarius knows that. Like, and then y'all bring awareness of that to me. Like, oh, then you actually see that happen. Oops. I know. Listen. Remember, I promised that I would stop smoking. I did. I haven't smoked for a week. I'm just practicing moderation. This is already done. This is an old one. This is over. I'm just completing it. I had promised hit me in 2 weeks. This is like a week and a half in 2 weeks, but I've been fasting for a week, been working out a little for a week. You know what I'm saying? I only smoked 1 day out the week, but I didn't really smoke for real. So that being said, okay, you know what I'm saying? Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, so I thought I would practice temperance. Yeah, you can go cold turkey on certain things, but it's okay to practice certain vices in moderation. That's just really adulthood, balance. Shambhavi. I don't know what that is, but I'll look that up. So anyway, we're going to look at 3 different quadrants. We're going to look at a general message. Then we'll go into romance and then career. Okay, we're going to breeze through romance because we get money out here. All right, everyone's crypto coins is coming up. You heard me? All right, it is what it is. Everyone's portfolios or whatever. I think this period is definitely going to be amazing. And right before we step into the full moon, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I've been starting to have dreams again. Ice Spice was in my dream last night, guys. Ice Spice was in my dream. Oh my God, she was so sexy. Oh, I had 2 girls in my bed, and one of them was Ice Spice. Oh my God. And it's just like a dream. It was like the whole rest of the dream, I was looking for a room that we could have sex with, and I couldn't. Ice Spice left. I'm like, I'll holler at you later. It was another lady, and like we couldn't find a room, even though we were already in the room. I don't know what is it about dreams, but you know what I'm saying? When I'm about to have sex, like something has to happen to like pause it. I don't get it. Maybe sometimes I do, but I just so do not call her the human gremlin. She don't even know she wifey for real. She don't even know she my wife yet. Okay, don't talk about my lady like that. All right, you Aquarian, you know I fucks with you. You know I fucks with you. It's cool. But I'm just saying, no, it's cool though. It's cool though. I'm starting to have vivid dreams again, man. It's not that vivid, but I forgot when you stopped. So yeah, so it's cool. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, we know we not tolerating Capricorn slander. All right, we not. Anyway, shout out to the goddess Isis. That being said, let's see what update that we have. Okay, I'm gonna pull an underlying theme, and as I pull this, let me know if this is accurate for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just freestyle a little bit. Underlying theme here. We do have the Page of Wands. I think this is very saggy. Hey, shout out to Avery Crane. If you guys hit up Avery Crane's Instagram, I think at Avery Crane, he just dropped a new short film, Chop Chop. All right. I don't know if it's too late to vote, but show him some love. This dude is mad talented. He's made amazing music. Now he's doing short film. Shout out to Virgo out here just killing the game. And yeah, you know what I mean? Avery Crane official. Holla at him, man. So Page of Wands is get excited. You're coming into exciting news. And the whole notion of a double mutable sign transit like this really speaks of, you know what I mean, changing your perspective entirely. You know what I mean? Putting yourself in a position to realistically come into the words, the belief, and the thought process. That's this second quarter. We integrated the belief of our vision, and we're getting ready to harvest the true meaning of the vision. It will be screening for 1 week. Yes, you can all vote. Show this man some love. He's all right. I think they won second place on another short film. Or they had like finalized something. So definitely check it out. That being said, you're going to receive exciting news. This is really as an underlying theme. You are the King of Wands is a master of their passion. They're like an entrepreneur. It's represented by Leo. It's like a Leo king with his own studio, and he governs this. The Page is a lot more childlike, childish. It's someone who's just beginning to really embrace their passion. It's like they just got a new car. It's like they're going to an amusement park for the first time. When your desire pushes you to really go out there and to experience certain things that maybe you haven't experienced before. Like maybe you always wanted to go on a helicopter ride, or for some reason skydive, because you're that wild. Do so. Okay, push yourself. And we do have the Seven of Swords. That's coming with the Star. The Seven of Swords and the Star is like stealing home base and coming into an expansion of consciousness. It's actually a very, okay, that's what I thought. It's actually a very interesting dynamic, especially with the lovers. Let me actually pull up Keen so I could actually show you what that looks like. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I think that's why you want to get excited. I think you're about to run away and escape with a goddess lover, or with a lover, or something like that. The strongest two cards for the Seven of Swords to be paired with are the Chariot and the Star. A pairing with the Chariot reveals that you can cut in line for a professional promotion or seduce a prize catch in the game of love. Paired with the Star, and your consciousness is about to expand as you set out for a quest for knowledge and growth. Let's look at that. Your consciousness is about to expand. All right, look at these cards right here, right? We see the Star. I didn't want to make it romantic, but we have the Lovers here. All right, this is beautiful. Why is it significant that your consciousness is getting ready to expand? Do you think that in any way is a coincidence with literally the moon on the planet of expansion, in the sign of expansion and adventure? Okay, your consciousness as we get to the full moon is getting ready to expand as we harvest. And that's why you want to open your mind. All right, I do have the ultimate manifestation playlist as a reminder. that you are the creator of your reality. You can literally just see the end result and claim it. I've been in situations, you've been in situations where your external reality said, no, this isn't what's going to happen. You said, no, it is, in your head or out loud. And like things outside of your control made it happen, even though normally it wouldn't, because you are God. Okay. You are but one droplet of the infinite expansion ocean that is God. And that water is not, that droplet you are is not separate from that ocean. So you're an individualized lowercase g expression of the big G God. All right. That absolute truth. The big G God is the capital T truth. And we are all lowercase t truths with our own subjective relative experience that can align to this uppercase T truth. May his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. But, you know, you don't need to, you can use any other verse. I just use the Bible verse because it's the most recognizable. That being said, don't let any doubts get in your way, because you're coming into a true understanding of how you can continue to create. Mercury's getting ready to go direct through the moon in Gemini transit. But let's look at this. All right. The Lover's card and the star definitely looks like your dreams coming true when it comes to your passion. All right. And what I think is very interesting concerning this is that there are certain elements and methods of maybe what you love to do that's going to get you recognized. This is like entering a relationship with someone famous, or this is like your guitar hobby that you love to do. You're getting recognized for it. But the Seven of Swords, once again, brings this quest of expansion. Let's go back here and show you what it is we got. Your consciousness is about to expand, as you said, on a quest for knowledge and growth. Now, what's very interesting here, right, is that we see, of course, we see, of course, you know, everything that the Sagittarius updated perspective is shifting is going to represent the direction you move towards. It's going to represent the direction that you move towards in Capricorn. We end every season off with mutable sign seasons, and the end of that mutable sign season puts us in a position to realistically, of course, adjust that perspective to start the next season off cardinally. So we change the adjusted, and then boom, cardinal season. Fix, we strengthen it, adjust, boom. Okay. And considering that Sagittarius season and the end of Scorpio brought us not only an assassination of a CEO and everyone going crazy over Jay-Z, I think this is giving you an idea of how wild 2025 is going to be. And Uncle Murda is probably going to have the best 2024 year wrap up. He might as well make it an EP or a 30-minute song or a 5-part song. And we're not going to tell him how to do it, but we can all imagine. That being said, I want to once again show you this again. The star is supernatural. This is moon in Aquarius. This is Aquarius. This is Gemini. Could this be stealing a bride? Absolutely. This could be sneaking away with a lover, right? But however, it's not limited to that. However it really plays out is going to really depend on you and what you're doing. But still very significant nonetheless. So let's see what we got. We're going to recap the lesson in each way for each, you know, quadrant. It's going to be pretty quick. I'm not going to be here too long. All right. Let's now pull a card to represent moon in Pisces, the moon in Aries, the moon in Taurus, the moon in Gemini. And shout out to, you know, if you type in King Corso on Instagram, he did put out another song, so the score. Sound is pretty dope. Make sure you check that out. Underlying theme of this is the moon in Sagittarius, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands represents you're not like a hillbilly. You're not some gullible hillbilly. You know what I mean? You personally have so much wisdom and experience. The 9 of Wands is all about perseverance and determination. You're not necessarily somebody who has, you know what I mean? You know, you're not lacking discernment. The 9 of Wands is right before the 10, and it represents a lot of experience you gain. Now, look at what I saw below this card. Whoever reads tarot, comment below what you think this means. Why am I seeing this? Who is beefing? Who is beefing? This is crazy. What is this? This is Moon and Sag, Trump, and this is Libra Sun, Kamala Harris. What is going on here? It doesn't have to just be those two, but the election is over, guys. Why are we still beefing? Why are we still beefing? All right, that's so interesting. Anyway, it doesn't have to mean that. I mean, it doesn't have to mean. That's just the first thing that came to mind. But yeah, with that being said, your perseverance, your diligence, it has you, protected. You can trust in your own instincts. This is going to really have you move forward very accordingly. People beefing with themselves. I love that. All right, spiritual war. Okay, so definitely trust your discernment. You at this point know. Speak for yourself. Oh my God, Blue Flame and I, we go collab soon. I know I've been saying that forever, but the best is yet to come. They have been oddly too quiet because they know. Okay. So with that being said, Moon in Pisces, what we have for this is the Five of Cups. This is, of course, in adjusting your beliefs around your vision. I think God has made you realize it's time to dream bigger. Let me tell you why this was Five of Cups, okay? Especially as it pertains to relationships with other people. Let me see if I can find that meme. There we go. Some of you need to see this because some of you are too caught up on maybe what you think is supposed to happen. What your vision of maybe how it is you wanted things to play out. No offense, your vision pales in comparison to the God self of your vision, your higher self's vision. Your higher self's vision is way better than your human vision. Okay, so let me show you why you got the Five of Cups. Look at this. Shout out to Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh. He always used to say that. Look at this. This is the Five of Cups, right? But I love this. I don't want to give up this little ass bear. Just trust me. I have something better for you. Trust God. What he has is way bigger and way better. Okay. And get your mind out the gutter, some of you. But yes. Okay. This requires belief. As the Moon in Pisces adjusted the perspective, some of you realize you have to actually be in a position to let go of what you originally saw. Because God is saying, dream bigger. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. I know you really think you want her or you want him or you want this job or you want this situation. I have bigger plans for you. And you have to be willing to trust that just because what you saw isn't happening, that doesn't mean that things are going bad for you. How can things go bad for you? It's your life. Everything you ever thought was going bad was quite literally just a decision you just decided to make because of what you experienced, where you are allowed to mourn. You are allowed to mourn. You are allowed to feel sad about what's happening. But do you remember who you are? Hello, let's go. And I'm not talking about some of you who just want to be victims. Some of you want to perpetually be miserable and just cry to people like, woe is me. We don't have time for that. The world is ending. The world as we know it is ending. And in another 10 years, everything's going to be replaced with robots. Even the way you have sex is going to be replaced with robots. Before all these women replace us with robots, you don't have much time. In about 5 years, they're going to have the Dictron 5000 and they're going to be bragging about, oh, my robot does so much better than you men. Okay, don't worry. We'll have our Dick Sucker 5000 series, but the women are gonna beat us to it, okay? And before that, you have to be in a position, okay, to realistically not only adapt with the times, but be prepared to move forward. Gonna need that soul, baby. Thank you, Lauren. Because we'll see. These new machines, you'll be surprised. But yes, that being said, I have something better for you. That was the whole point of that adjustment, because there is already a Dick Sucker 5000. Jesus Christ. It's too late, guys. It's too late. So this was the Moon in Pisces, slight adjustment, which required belief that, forget what you think you see. There, if it was really yours, you would have had it. There's something greater for you. Moon in, of course, Aries. Unsurprisingly, we're making that leap of faith. We're going on a new journey and adventure. This is actually Uranus. It would make sense to get with the moon in Taurus, but the moon in Aries was us really moving forward with an unconventional facet of who we see ourselves in this vision we have activated. So, you know, back into the moon in Aries, which I do believe happened around the 9th, if not the 10th. The Fool card that we have represented by this really, I think, put y'all in a position to, yeah, the 9th and the 10th, not only reactivate this destiny and Chiron, but to renew your position. By the way, I made spaghetti and meatballs the other day, and I feel accomplished. You have to understand, I've been ordering DoorDash for so long, so you know I'm cooking again. But yeah, son, I didn't really make. I just used pasta sauce, and then I warmed meatballs and I boiled spaghetti. But forget that. That was just the first version. Next time, I chop onions and then spice up the sauce, and then do it that way. And I got some leftover in the fridge. I have leftover. I'm in a Tupperware that I can eat. Oh my God, it's crazy because I don't get munchies anymore, so I'm not used to not being able to just finish entire meals that are way too big for me to finish. So it's just like, portion control. All right. Yup. I can't be a man child forever. Psych. I can. And if I'm a fool, if I make it to 40 a fool, I'll be a fool forever. But I have 5 years to know if I need to. Oh, come on now. All right, wifey applications, thepeacedealer@gmail.com. Anyone want to send in their wifey applications? It is what it is. Holla at your boy. Okay. Anyway. No, real men have Pikachu headphones. I don't know what y'all talk about. It is what it is. But hey, we're all the Sag women in the chat. That's hilarious. So, okay, so that's what happened there. Oh my God. All right. So, okay. So now once we step into the 11th and the 12th, right? What do we get? What do we get for Taurus? We get the 3 of Swords, baby. Okay, so I think I might have messed the order up a little bit, but regardless, the 3 of Swords is that because I feel like after the 5 of Cups, we get the 3 of Swords. I'm gonna just kind of mix it. Oh, I put the shuffling. So the 3 of Swords is heartbreak, surrender, but it's not like bad heartbreak. The 3 of Swords is recognizing that once again, elements of your vision that you originally wanted have shifted. As you go through this new journey, this is just breaking away with older versions of yourself in your vision that, you know, don't really apply and are not really needed. Just start over, okay? And it was very important you felt that, because in order for you to step into what you're going to really work with, you have to accept what, as much as you may want, isn't really going to be what you think it is, which is why it's better for the, like, many of you, of course, may not realize you're being protected by, it's not like opportunities have to just not work, but it's just changing your approach towards this. And let's, of course, go to the moon in Gemini. Okie dokie. Moon in Gemini, we have, which is now like getting ready to go 4 degrees, the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is distancing yourself from psychological illusions. It's problem solving. It's getting ready to win. You're sailing towards a positive future. I really like the general theme of this update, seeing the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. I think on going on that new journey, it entails having to leave behind archetypes, ideas, things that maybe you thought you were going to bring with you. And it's cutting those cords before we sail on forward. Remember, we do have that theme of Noah's Ark. So it's very interesting in that we are quite literally transitioning to integrate these perspectives as we are meant to. Okay, Sag season, I think, has been just nothing but amazing. Definitely seen my fair share of synchronicities, if you heard me. But I think what's really cool about this is integrating supernatural abilities and techniques that coming into the full moon in this third quarter or fourth quarter, you're going to be in a position to realistically now come into a true understanding of the new magic that we activated in Sag that you're going to now use during Capricorn season to conclude the cycle we began in Aries. So we're going to save the best we're going to save finances for last. Because we only care about money, but we're going to do romance really quick. Who cares about love? Ew. This is for you lovebirds. This is for you lover birds, okay? We'll make this a little sexual reading, too. This is love and sex. All right, screw it. Love and lust and sex, okay? Lust is like love's lust is like love's darker cousin. I'm not allowed to say the R word, but it's cool. Boo. Underlying theme we have is the Eight of Pentacles. You putting in work. For those of you in relationships, keep the consistency. The good thing about the Eight of Pentacles is they don't stop putting in Sun in Virgo. They don't stop putting in the work just because they get with someone. They know the work begins there. But it's like, if you think that this is about you putting in the work, Sagittarius is asking, who's putting in work for you? Are you putting in work towards people that aren't putting in work towards you? And then outside of that, you know what I mean? It's really talking about what work are you putting in for yourself? The best way to attract romance is to mind your goddamn business. Like this person is not dating. They're just working. They're just doing meaningful work. I don't mean like work that you don't like to go to. I don't mean that job you don't like to go to. I'm talking about meaningful work for you, even if that could be a passion or a hobby, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Who is aligning with this focus of valuable quality that you're putting in? Oh my God, Giselle, I love you so much. And thank you so much for that article you gave me. That was very well written. And I really do appreciate it, because you're all so valuable, and people may try and manipulate and leverage your attraction or desire for them to get you to do more than you have to do, when there are billions of other people who will be lucky to be in your presence. So some of you have been getting psychically attacked because you've been taking your power back. All of you have, really. It's not like, it doesn't have to be an individual. So if you're thinking and pointing the finger at an individual that might be psychically attacking you, they're just a puppet of the collective vibration. That's not just a human. For our Ephesians 6:12, our enemies are not human beings, right? It's the higher principalities, blah, 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 yeah. So the reason why that's very significant, you'll know you've been getting psychically attacked because you've taken your power back. And they're trying to make you feel ashamed. They're trying to make you feel guilty for basically doing things your own way, even if that deviates from the conventional norm of how things are meant to be done, as if you're supposed to do what everyone else does in this life. The word should is an illusion. You shouldn't or shouldn't do something in a way. You either did it or you did. Okay, so Moon in Pisces, we had the Queen of Cups, which is very interesting because that's where we also had the Five of Cups generally. So the Queen of Cups, you know what I'm saying, is deep love. You started to integrate and understand, you know what I'm saying, the deep love that you have within to share. People could be falling in love with you. Ladies, this is you tapping into the wetness of your yoni. I mean, your emotions. Men, this is you kind of attracting someone who deeply loves you, or really falling in love with someone of this archetype. And it doesn't have to be physical, really. It could even be conceptual in a way. The Moon in Aries is talking about the Five of Cups again, which is very interesting. We could just blend this realistically, which I think once again borrows off of, if any of you are feeling sad, you're feeling sad because you finally chose yourself. You finally chose not to lower your worth in order to get what you want. And that means you have to let go of what you think you wanted that lowers your worth. But please, anything that's for you would never allow you to lower your value. They're going to uplift it. And that's why Sagittarius is changing your perspective, yo, because some of you are attracted to people who look good, but they're not even on your level for real. You put the rose tinted glasses on yourself and you just kind of made yourself believe that you had to have that when people will be lucky to get with you, and you know why. So, and I'm picking up that this is just one person. Some of you are letting go of a cultural perspective relative to maybe lies you were told. You have to have kids at a certain age. You have to be married at a certain age. You can't be divorced. If you're a single father or a single mother, you're less than worthy. All that is bullshit. Okay, for real. So, you're kind of really releasing all of the emotional investments that come with that. We have the Fool card again, and that comes with the Tower. So we got these cards already. I'm gonna just reshuffle. We're gonna do this a bit again. That's it. Let me tell you something. Let's go another round at it. So what's the deeper layer of this romance message? We have the Two of Wands. You have options, by the way, and that you have seen. I don't think any of you have been stuck on 1 or 3 people or 60, but you have options. And I don't mean in the sense where it's like I can choose this or that. You're not limited in what you can create. All right. You have the world in your hands, which is your smartphone. I'm going to be honest with you. Smartphones are probably going to be obsolete very soon. But yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't know the metaverse is really about to be it, and maybe even if not, but like integrated meta. But yeah, you're going to be able to really bring your vision towards the world and who you've cast to be your partner or friends during this. So once again, we do have the Magician, where you are connecting with the ideal version of the most compatible with you. The Fool wanted to come out again. So this whole emphasis of embarking on a new journey, remember what we got initially, you're expanding your consciousness to embark on a new discovery and journey. And the Fool card and the Magician is a brand new concept around how it is you make love, how it is you connect in love, rise through love, romance. It doesn't even have to be a romantic love as much. It could even be a very passionate, temporary connection, but that you still move with. It's really just more in that moment. This is a new era. Remember, we do have Venus on Pluto that activated this year, this week, rather. Mercury's ready to come out of retrograde. So, telepathing your bae you've never met, and then you meet Rainbow Orchestra, you get me. And this could be subconscious musings. We have the Death card. Oh my God, we got all majors. Look at that. Look at that. All majors, baby. So this is transforming the old, and then we have contentment. We have emotional maturity, all right, and control. So this is ending the week off feeling very compassionate. And I really do like that theme of transformation. This is the Scorpio King, and this is also Scorpio as a major arcana. So, very, very, very interesting. And now let's move on to finances. Okay. And thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Thank you guys who are a part of the membership. Thank you guys who are part of the subscription service. Thank all of you who have been showing me love since I've started this. Once again, for those who don't know, this channel is 10 years old. This is literally the 10-year anniversary of what I started 2014, where I had to drop out of KU when I was in my uncle's house just to keep this channel. And this is what I have to show for it. Every single one of you here supporting me, just connections in New York, in Texas, in Cali, people who would kill for me, ride for me, show me love and support. You guys taught me what value truly is. Money is cool, but actual real people who we recognize each other and we could build, can't buy that, baby. mean, you can, but it'd be fake. But this is actually genuine, you know? So technically the anniversary was February 2014, but shoot, still the same year. All right, so let's see what we got for, of course, finances. You heard? Financially, we have the Lovers card. Y'all gotta stop playing with me cards. Why didn't you pull this for romance? So the Lovers card, maybe you're gonna you're gonna love more what it is you're doing. Maybe put you in a possession. I was gonna say position, but possession. To be possessed. Lovers card could also mean your career is going to be affected. Now look at this. When we did love, we got 8 of Pentacles of work. Now we're doing work, we have love. So I think for some of you, your life purpose, your career is meant to be done with a soulmate. In fact, it could be your soulmate that connects you with archetypes of people you're engaged with who share the same essence but are at different places in their life. Or it could be 1 or 5 or 60 people or 1 person or 2 people that you actually, you know, do this work with, which I think is interesting. The moon in Pisces, we do have a Page of Pentacles. Okay, so last week in this career reading, this is talking about a new investment. This is a new income stream. This is new money. All right. You have planted a new seed. And the thing about this is the moon in Pisces is where that seed you planted in Sagittarius grew through the ground. This is where it broke through the ground at that 90 degree. Hence, coming out of thin air. Okay. So what did you start a week ago? What did you start to put in mind a week ago? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, 9 of Cups. So you may not even know your wish has come true. Where were you on the 9th and the 10th? Okay. All right. 12 housers love to feel like so unique. 12 housers and 8 housers love to feel like they're different. Yes, everyone has soulmates, bro. And it don't matter what house you are. Of course, 12 housers, our soulmates are imaginary. They don't even really exist. So once we get out our imagination, you do have a real. All right. Hey, anyway, you have invested in, you know, themes that actually bring satisfaction. Shout out to James White. Shout out to all the Capricorn moons in the building. We out here. Okay. I feel like a whole lot of how this really breaks through. Yeah, mind the investments you've been making, okay? Because this is going to lead into great satisfaction. We do also have the 6 of Pentacles. This is philanthropy. This is being the moon in Taurus enabled you to come into a position where, hey, if some of you guys need, hey, it's me. When I'm talking about me. Do you know how many imaginary girlfriends and wifeys I have? I just have one. But I have certain people play the part and play the cast. Okay, so I'm not making fun. I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself. All right, I got Venus in myself. But like, yes, I really like this because you have the capacity to receive money if you need it. Okay, or you're going to be in a position to give away money if you need it. There's nothing wrong with having imaginary partners. The only problem that I have with it is I will curve real people because I have a date with my imaginary girlfriend. That's when it got bad, y'all. I would curve real people. Some of them are actually sexy too. I'd be like, man, no, you just don't do it like my. Yo, my bad. It's you know, it is what it is. I work. No, but for real, Katie, you know what I mean? Thank you. It is what it is, man. It's because he's packing. He can just say anything. Okay, as long as you know. As long as you know. Can't be too available. Fake it till you make it. Oh, yeah, AI partners go pop off crazy. I don't have the attention span to have an AI partner, but for those of them who do, my imaginary person is in the 4D, 5D. Yes, I've been acting crazy like Pisces. I'm not as good as Pisces, but I'm taking a leaf. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you feel me? I think like This week looks phenomenal financially. And now that we're harvesting it in Gemini, I think you're going to come into an intellectual understanding. And we do have the Chariot, baby. This is now that the moon is in Gemini. Victory, moving forward, okay, which I think is amazing. So claim it. Don't necessarily wait for it to happen. And this is where you want to watch that Ultimate Manifestation playlist. It's on my YouTube. Claim it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pull some extra cards and then we'll go into the live readings. But this is beautiful, guys, especially concerning the lovers once again. This is talking about forward movement and motion, satisfied with where you're taking, of course, your finances, your career, the trajectory of where you're going. And, you know, sometimes you just got to pop out. And this is where, like, you know, even if you don't get the result you want, what you got was the victory. You know what I mean? Like you could place in a certain place, but the people who run it look at you like, hey, maybe you didn't get this prize, but we want to work with you. Like we really like what we saw. Boom. You know what I mean? That being said, there's somebody on Instagram, Daniel Piazza. I don't know his name, but he had missed the best sellers by one spot. And he's so glad that it happened. Because, and you know, there's a way that certain people will just kind of cop out and they're frustrated, but they're just kind of saying positive. But no, you can tell he was actually genuinely happy. It happened because it helped him look long term. Like, was he just trying to, you know, get the best seller? Was he trying to get first week sales, or was he trying to have a longevity and reach the hearts of the people he writes towards? And that's that adjustment of perspective that we be dealing with, you know what I mean? And it's going to show you how certain perceived losses are not losses. You got experience points from it, and you leveled up with those experience points. So as this perspective completely expands to harvest what you doing, you just know you earned it. All right, we can just, on this note, we can just end it on this note. 10 of Cups. I hope you know this bliss is here for you. All right, that fog through Pisces is still a thing. That Pisces delusion is still a thing. Is Pisces delusional? Only when they want to be, because they can play delusional and you'll think that they're really delusional, but they're playing you. But it's the shadow of Pisces. It's the negative part of Pisces, not Pisces itself. Pisces is transcendence. It's legendary. This is blocking your vision. That's the Pisces in between the two. The fears. You can use Pisces to believe, or you can use Pisces to doubt. Why would you use a magical wish-granting genie? And yes, every Pisces rising, Pisces sun, and Pisces moon is a wish-granting magical genie that you can make wishes off of. And if you want to just take them out to lunch and then just start making wishes. And then they're going to come true right after. You didn't hear that from me, though. They don't live in this realm. They're not from here. Okay. Pisces, some Pisces don't care if they know. Other Pisces, they don't want other people to know that they're wish granting, because then you'll just use them for wishes. But I mean, you might as well, as you can. But with that being said, you know what I mean? Claim it. I want everyone here to claim this. Emotional fulfillment is mine. We're gonna count down from 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Emotional fulfillment is mine. This is a climax of feelings. This summarizes this second quarter so much. Okay. And it puts you in a position to realistically, especially if you're an Aquarius, because Pisces is your second house. So you literally manifest it, which is thank you for testing it. That's amazing. So yeah, what if we are the genie? Absolutely. Can we make wishes? I love you, Courtney. Absolutely. You are the genie. Everyone has Pisces in their chart. So in a sense, you have an imagination. That genie is your imagination. Okay. So you can make, this is the best comment. This is the best comment here. Can we make wishes on ourselves? This is what the law of assumption is. This is your God-given creative ability to just make wishes on yourself. Imagine if you knew you can make a wish on yourself and you knew it will come true. That's your God-given power. You can also outsource it with a Pisces, and they can add to your imagination. But it's very important that you don't always have to find another genie. You want to do this first with yourself, okay? And as you've acclaimed emotional fulfillment, What does that look like to you? Because the moon in Gemini is going to adjust your perception of what that looks like. And that's why the last 2 weeks was so important. Over the past I'm going to say this statement. And if the statement is true, I want you to comment fulfillment. Over the past 2 weeks, you had a vision of what emotional fulfillment looked like to you. And it involved snakes. It involved fake people. It involved people who didn't have your best interest. And now Sagittarius was like, you really want to achieve this with this fake ass? You want to achieve this? This person talking behind your back. This person don't even care about you. And now you've adjusted it to see who you're meant to really have it with. Is that what you really want? That's really, you know what I mean, the name of the game moving forward. Okay. And it is well deserved. Every single one of you have put in more than enough work. There's nothing you have to explain to a single soul. And let me once again remind you, okay, there is absolutely nothing that you need outside of yourself to fulfill yourself. It all comes from you. Your vibration shifts once you know that. There's no aura of desperation. What do you have to be desperate for? You say the word, the angels are meant to fulfill that in alignment with the highest good of all. All right, because that's just the truth. So really, as we leave here, ask yourself that. What have you been shortchanging yourself on? What have you been telling yourself you can't have? Because that's a goddamn lie. There's nothing you can't have. There's nothing you can't have. I don't care if it looks impossible to you. Literally, just tell yourself, I have it now. There's a video that I would definitely love for you guys to check out. The Power of I Am is one of the best channels out right now. Dude has been on fire. And I want to really share with you the name of this video. If you go to my Ultimate Manifestation playlist, you'll see it. Let me share that with you guys right now. Basically, this first video, I want you guys, your homework, we do have homework, guys. Your homework is to watch this first video. You can look it up right on YouTube. It says, now verse later, manifestation is instant. Are you imagining from the wrong identity? The power of I am. Okay. Now verse later. All right. In that, when you see, the subconscious does not know the difference between what's real and imagined. You only see less than not 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum and what's really happening. So when you are imagining false religion, right, of false ways of life, when you are imagining that you are holding a $10,000 stack, you have it now. Because you don't see it physically, it doesn't mean it's not there. The way your brain has been conditioned makes you feel like it's delusional to think that. But you heard that from people who hallucinate their reality, who now, because they cannot quantify and touch imagination, it's not real. That's why Pisces are escapists, because you guys don't even acknowledge their existence. And they have extrasensory perception and they're showing you stuff. You're like, you're delusional, but then they be right. Okay. Or that doesn't mean they're not delusional, but they be right. Okay. Regardless. So when you manifest something and you say, I have it, you walk around like you have it now. You don't be like, I'm still waiting for it to come. That's waiver. You can't say you have it now and then wait for it to happen. You have it. I feel them 10 bands in my pocket right now. I don't have to worry about how it's going to come. When on 2 separate occasions, and let me see if I still have those receipts. I actually do. Check this out, guys. On 2 separate occasions, just in case you think I'm just, parroting what other people say, I didn't have to do any techniques. I didn't have to visualize. All right, this is how powerful you are. If I can do this, you've done this many times too. On 2 separate occasions, I said, money flows to me naturally and easily. That's it. I didn't have to say it 50,000 times. I didn't have to believe it. I just said it, because why wouldn't it? And what happened? The very next day, this is what happened to me last year, but the very next day, boom, I got notified from TuneCore. Okay, this was last year in October. I got notified from TuneCore. Oh, by the way, you know your music account that you haven't touched in years? Turns out you have like an extra 400. Swear to God, I used to pay myself payroll, and I joined this 401k thing. The first time I said money flows to me naturally easily, they emailed me, hey, you have an unclaimed $700 here. This is how easy it is. I didn't have to know how to make that come, because why would you have to know? Creation is finished. Just say the word. Just command it. Some of y'all don't command the universe. You're a conscious creator. Some of you be like, universe, can you make this happen? You got to command the universe. You got to be like, this is what it is. Chop, 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 chop. And speaking of that, once again, check out Avery Crane's Chop Chop, yo. So with that being said, and shout out Pam Grout. Pam Grout is a celestial genius. I recommend her book E Squared and E Cubed. Okay. So now that we've gotten that out the way, I'm going to do the live readings. We have Clarice and we have Sharon. So for any one of you that actually wants a card, you are welcome to join the queue before I leave. Clarice, thank you very much. You have to get about it with the universe, because if you wavering and you switching, could you imagine if somebody said that they want to go to the amusement park and you're ready to take them, but they're like, I don't know if I want to go. No, I don't want to go. No, I want to go. No, I don't want to go. You tell them, what do you want? That's what the universe is telling you. What do you want? If that's what you want, you have it now. And stop letting everyone outside of you make you feel like you're not delusional. No one can make you feel anything. You're not delusional. You're a conscious creator. Anyone who thinks so is a muggle. And we don't mean that condescendingly. We mean that accurately. Clarice. Goddess Clarice. Let's see what we got for you. Underlying theme is the Knight of Wands. This is Sagittarius. So this is really great to, go on a road trip. You know what I mean? To be in a position to just move around. This is excitement and passion. For anyone who want a personal reading, I do have the instructions. I have it on Instagram. You can pin it. And for those of you who are on YouTube, just go to the description box below to join the queue. Clarice, I see you're on Instagram. So this is talking about exciting news like the Page of Wands. This could even be a fire sign male who wants to do you know what, but is very passionate. This is a fire prince. But I see this as you getting ready to really move forward and just enjoy your period. And the card that we have is the King of Pentacles. So, this period of time you're going through, the King of Pentacles is a pimp daddy. It's someone who is ready to just spend their millions of dollars on you. But Clarice, you are this pimp daddy. Clearly, I don't think you really are a need anybody to. I mean, you'll want. You'll get what you want, whether it is him or not. This could be a masculine figure who's both passionate but very holding it down. But I see this as you operating on the highest financial level. And the fact that we got these two court cards for you represents either the presence of an individual or really just, because we didn't even get the queen that's more nurturing with this. This is just badass financial development. This is just big boss moves. And I feel like you might have to really move around, go on a little road trip, even if it's just around your city, just to move the energy around to really see how much more you can make these big boss moves. Okay, which is very amazing. All right, Giselle, thank you very much. We got you. So next we got Goddess Sharon. Thank you very much. Shout out to Forest Fairy Tarot. Okay. So, and Almighty, much appreciated. Much appreciated. So Sharon, here we go. The underlying theme we have for you is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune with Jupiter, which is interesting because that the moon is about to quite literally conjunct Jupiter, is talking about probably through this full moon in second quarter, all these readings apply to the second quarter, by the way, last week to this week. This is changing your entire fortune. This is changing the way you're getting ready to look at anything because you're evolving. All right, this is getting ready to level you up to the next level as an underlying theme. You're at the right place at the right time. Destiny is smiling on you. And you, if anything, are this force of abundance that you're going to really bless others you're around. And the card we have with this is the Hangman. You must surrender to destiny. Okay. What I think is interesting here is Neptune is the Hangman and it's squaring Jupiter. So that means you have to defer. You have to surrender to the fact that everything is going at the right place at the right time. This is a synchronicity wave. The Hangman is you changing your perspective around what it is you perceive and putting you in a position to surrender to that which is outside of your control. So the more that you surrender, the more that I think you're going to have serendipitous and amazing news moving forward. Before I go to the next reading, y'all need to stop letting people who don't practice what you do tell you about what you do. They've never read tarot. They've never read a natal chart in their life. They've listened to some other person hearsay about their bias against it. Tell them to shut the fuck up. They have no authority to tell you about what you do. All right. And people who feel comfortable doing that are comfortable saying stupid shit. And this is out. I don't care if you're a physical therapist. Don't let someone who's never practiced physical therapy tell you about physical therapy. Just because the method of what you do goes against what they believe, you're not meant to fit in the box of people's beliefs. People in this society are so sensitive, they can't have their beliefs challenged. And when you challenge their beliefs, they take it as a personal attack. Where, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyone who's intelligent does not mind their beliefs being challenged because it's an opportunity for more discourse. So don't necessarily allow, you know what I mean, other people whose beliefs are challenged to shame you. It's different if they honestly want a real conversation versus throwing names at you because you do stuff that they're not even like basic beginner level at. All right. And shout out to Lady Yarrow. We breaking these generational curses in every way. Okay. So with that being said, next we have Goddess Giselle. We're going to pull a bonus card for you because I do see you gave the super sticker as well. Thank you very much. Woo. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. This chat always full of facts. We are an amazing community out here. Yes. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, yes. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Okay. The underlying theme we have for you is the Queen of Pentacles, which I do definitely see as you. The Queen of Pentacles is, of course, you grounding the nurturing quality of your own worth and valuing yourself. Friends, money sent. Let's see, Desiree. Desiree, I got your PayPal. So I'm going to do this after this reading, okay? So this is you really tapping into the grounded value of your worth. The King of Pentacles makes big boss moves. The Queen of Pentacles manages money very amazingly. 2017, when I made my first 6 figures, which it wasn't that much. It was probably like 5 figures after tax. I was working with the Capricorn woman. You know what I mean? Like the Queen of Pentacles knows how to manage money, knows how to manage projects. She upgrades the value of how she nurtures herself. This is really just as an underlying theme, you being in a position to come from this very rich, valuable, luxurious place. And I think it's really promising more luxury for you moving forward, especially as we have the Justice card. The Justice card, which is going to speak of karma and justice being on your side. All right. It's a ruling made in your favor, especially with people who may have felt they could have gotten away with maybe like taking advantage of your kindness. Maybe things in the past people thought they got away with. You being on the same page as other people and you being able to sign the right paperwork, especially if you go into business with other people. And we also have the Fool, this next bonus card. So it's a whole new precedent. The Justice Fool card to me means that you're the reason that a new legal precedent that has never been considered is going to start to be looked at. All right. And it's going to change the way people kind of, I think, whether attached to the law or certain rules, move forward with something, which I think is very amazing as well. Okay, so next we have Goddess Desiree. Let's go. Thank you, Desiree. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you all for being present here. This is always amazing. Join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the full moon ceremony. And yeah, we could release all these intentions. So Desiree, let's see what we got for you. Whew, we know underlying theme is the Seven of Swords. Let's see if we can get some clarification. Ooh, Desiree, I don't normally do this. But look at this. Let me know if this applies, right? We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is following this Three of Swords, which is the unicorn right here, which is this. This is a government spy, which is a Tower card. I think you're being watched because you're a unicorn. I know this sounds really weird. And I'm not trying to say like you should have paranoia. This doesn't have to be anything serious, but I'm picking up that you walked away, you snuck away with your gifts because maybe the quality of who you are might be beyond the scope of what people are normally used to. I mean, imagine if someone saw a unicorn with a rainbow over them, and this may have attracted attention from people that associating with could have had you in a bad spot. But the Seven of Swords is talking about moving strategically. It's talking about exposing those that are hiding or doing anything underhanded to you. And the main card we have for you is the Knight of Cups. So this, if anything, could be a romantic rendezvous, a sneaky link of sorts. I don't want to really say a message like that, though. The Knight of Cups really is just tapping into your own creativity and approaching things romantically. All right. And I think this is going to have you take a much more seductive approach. But this will really make a lot more sense for you, especially as we have the Three of Swords that are coming from here. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's sneaking away from a relationship. I want to give you all possible interpretations so you can move forward with what's most comfortable for you, right? Of course, we have it going to this Knight. And then we have the unicorn here. These were all bottom cards, but I thought that was very interesting. Okay. So that underlying theme was the strategy, the sneaking away, but the main card was the Knight of Cups, which could even be a romantic suitor. Could be someone who's being romantic towards you. So be careful. Be careful if they're not already seeing someone, or maybe they're leaving a relationship. It doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be bad. There's something to keep in mind. All right. So next we have unscripted. Oh. Lady Yarrow, thank you very much. Okay, nice. So next we have Lady Yarrow. And you gave me some extra sauce. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see. We also got a PayPal. Oh, extra. Okay, Desiree. All right, hold on. Desiree, let me add an extra card for you. I appreciate that. You kind of read my mind too, because I wanted to look more into it. So Desiree, real quick, we do have the High Priestess and we have the Empress. So you know more than you may be aware. Your intuition will guide you with synchronicities. And this is the moon, this is Venus, this is inner beauty. You have that goddess beauty within you. This is abundance. But the High Priestess is your own personal form of spirituality. You know what I mean? You may not have to do things in the Orthodox Christian dogmatic way, because the way you keep consistency and attract what's meant to you, you know what I'm saying, has you really follow that integrity through your own spiritual practice, which is literally its own form of magic. So I really like the High Priestess here for you, because this is going to unveil like powerful spiritual revelations that will, guide you accordingly and confirm a lot that maybe you felt was already happening. Lady Yarrow, let's go. And then we got Mario and then Marilyn. Mama said, I seen that. So, Lady R, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The work you're doing is paying off. Okay. Belinda, how do I send the PayPal? Please go to the description box below and you will see the PayPal address you can send it to. Okay. So, Lady Yarrow, your hard work is paying off. All you need to do is just literally keep up the great work. The consistency and the value of the work you're putting in, this meaningful work. And once again, the Eight of Pentacles doesn't apply always to a job you don't like to work. This is work that's meaningful to you. You know what I mean? And it's putting you in a position to just, this is all the work you've done. And this is just, you're still keeping at it, right? So the card we have for you is the Queen of Cups. Now, I really like this because this represents you being loved for what you do. The work you're doing is causing people to fall in love with your work and to fall in love with you because of the consistency, because of the reliability. And we have the Hermit card here as well, which is another Virgo themed card. This is Sun in Virgo. This is Virgo. And it's putting you in a position to not only attract this level of support, but to really now maneuver through on your own. In fact, as this applies to you, Lady Yarrow, this is deep psychic power and mastery and emotional intelligence. And this is you being followed by your own word and guidance. This is a specialized set of skills that if you should ever use, you'll find somebody in. All right. So with that being said, this is saying that the mastery of self is going to really have you exalt yourself. And a bonus card is assured material gain, money, status, power, Sun in Capricorn. The work that you're doing is leading to more financial stability, all right, which is clearly seen. I appreciate you for that extra sauce. Clearly, you got it like that. You feel me? You about to get some more, which is beautiful. By the way, this is Sun in Capricorn. So this is what you're going to also step more into this next week in Capricorn season. Okay. So next, we have a Mario. Mario, get your bro Luigi. Okay, your bro Luigi out here whacking CEOs. What happened to the Mario Bros adventure, bro? Yes, you get another video game. He didn't get a video game. He out here whacking CEOs. Y'all need to make a new game. He wildin'. He wildin', bro. He wildin' right now. He got people putting posters of CEOs now just because he must be, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. So you said you hired a lawyer this week to sue your uncle for stealing mom's inheritance. What did the card say? Okay, listen. The first thing is, what do you say? Okay, because you already know what's up. All right. The very first thing is, what outcome have you decided? Because you already know what time it is. You know what you're not going to accept. So we're going to pull a card to see what really now complements your decision. All right. Because we obviously want justice for your mom. Ain't nobody going to steal inheritance like that. All right. So that being said, the underlying theme we have for you, bro, is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. The Six of Wands is success. An underlying theme is saying you're supported. The Six of Wands is putting out a new song and it goes #1. This is the card I pulled for Like That. When Like That dropped, it went #1 for several weeks and everyone liked it because they were like that. So this could also, you know what I'm saying? This could also apply to the case. Your suit is going to be victorious. This lawyer is going to dance all over the case. This lawyer is going to be like, oh, this is easy. I don't know what your uncle was thinking about, but we about to slide on this. And we do also have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's over. It's over. This is definitely success. And I think independent of that, it's also talking about assured material gain. We have the High Priestess and the Six of Cups as bonus cards. But this is talking about money, stability, right? This could... 10 of Pentacles is inheritance, but I get a sense that you're going to be successful here and you may actually end up much wealthier. Okay. So yeah, claim this, Dominique. This could also apply to you too. All right. If you merely just claim it. And if your dad is keeping it, Dominique, type in Sammy Ingram, tell them what to do. Okay. You can just in your mind's eye tell your dad, give me that money. Give me that money. If your dad is keeping it from you because he doesn't want you to access it too soon, that's him protecting you. But if he's just keeping it from you because he's not giving it to you, you know what I'm saying? So just tell him, hey, give it to me. And you don't even have to say it in person. Just say it as if you told him in your head. Okay, tell them what to do. Thank you. So dude literally stole it, and he's like, so what? Yeah, nah, he finna get that hammer of justice. And all you have to do is just claim it. And you don't have to wait for it, bro. So please keep me posted on that. Let me know where that goes. Marilyn. Goddess, Mother God Marilyn. Let's go. Yeah, no problem. If that's the case, just talk to him. And it doesn't have to be with anger. It could be with love. And then he could approach you with love, like, hey, I'm sorry I did that. Like, it really is what it is. You feel me? So, Marilyn, and I got you, bro. Boom. The mind is a powerful force. Thank you. Don't underestimate it. I've spent 30 years of my life underestimating it. And now it's just more of my mission to just remind everyone you got the power. You don't need anyone else to do that. Ooh. Infinity Gang, baby. Shout out to Tony Cartoonist. Let's get it. So, Mother God Marilyn, what do we have? What do we have for you? What do we have for you? Oh my God. Okay. What is this zesty energy that is overtaking me? All right, we do have the Ten of Swords. So, are you catching bodies out here? Somebody, I think, is about to come to a rude realization that they cannot mess with you ever, okay? This, I think, is you also calling it quits. This is just the underlying theme. This is not your main card. This is the end of a difficult situation. So anything I think that's been really bothering you is over. We got the unicorn for you, okay? That's why I'm like, are you out here catching bodies? Because I think someone's about to be mind blown when they see your true goddess form. All right. And we have the unicorn with the Knight of Wands. So this could also mean a unicorn is on the way to you. Or this could be you. All right. But I think it's very revealing that we got the bonus card of this is the extra major. Shout out to Forest Fairy Tarot. I love this deck. I think that's very revealing. I think now that the difficulty is dead, I think this could also mean whoever has been throwing energy at you is dead. All right. The Wicked Witch is dead. Just came to my head. But you're showing up as the unicorn. You're unveiling this facet of your character and beingness that is otherworldly and supernatural. And I think it's going to really blow minds of those around you and put you in a position to continue to thrive and move forward excitingly, especially with the Knight of Wands. Okay. So next we have Robin Denise. Shout out to Joyce in the building. Shout out to Christian Klausner in the building. Shout out to all of you guys showing love. You guys are the fucking best. Okay. So Robin Denise, what do we have for you? Appreciate you. Goddess Robin, what do we have? Yes, I am doing personal readings. If you click the description box below, you may join the queue. So we do have the Two of Wands. Obviously, I can't be surprised to know that you got the world in your hands, my friend. This follows the Ace. This is the underlying theme. The underlying theme of this week for you is that after sparking new passion, you see the vision of what you want to make of this new passion, this new desire to move forward. What you have options. What is your vision of the world? Because after the two is the three, where we start to make long-term and short-term plans. So the Two of Wands before that is, this is what I want to do, versus three, where it's like, okay, this is how we're going to do it. All right, see the vision, make it a plane. Okay, so the main card we have for you is the three. It's time to set these plans, and your ships are coming in too, which I think is dope. And yes, people are watching, so be mindful of who you tell what you're going to do. There could be people watching in support, but the Page of Swords is someone who represents a government agency, so just something to keep in mind. But the Three of Wands, I love, is coming after the Two of Wands, because you're going to take this vision and you already have the short and long-term plans. You're already taking action. Sun in Aries. This is Mars in Aries. This is Sun in Aries, towards the fulfillment and definition. That's dignity with Mars and exaltation with the Sun. So, you know, this is very fun. It's like, you know, you have this project you're already working on and it's authentic to you, and you're going to see more forward movement. You're going to see your ships coming in. You're going to see more development of this as you harvest this full moon. All right. That seems to be everyone right now. I think, I'm not sure if a couple people want readings, but I am going to head out if no one else does. Outside of that, once again, I think this is very successful. I have a bonus card for everyone, the Ace of Cups. Claim it. This is a spiritual awakening. This is new love. If you want new love in your life right now, not later, not after I end this broadcast, right now, just claim it. In 3, just after I count down from 3, say, I claim and receive this new love, this new feeling, the spiritual awakening. Say that in your own words. 3, 2, 1. I claim and I receive this new love, these new feelings, and the spiritual awakening. As you walk out of this broadcast, know that you walked through a portal and you're going to awaken to yet another level through this full moon harvest. Okay. All right. And on that note, once again, some of y'all are dealing with people who follow materialist, reductionist, theoretical models, thinking that they know stuff that they really don't. Even with all the empirical, inconclusive research that may give them an idea of how certain things work, but not the true meaning of what's happening. So don't allow those people to ridicule what it is you're doing because it exists outside of their models, of theoretical models of understanding. Allow them to be confused. You don't owe anyone an explanation. We're done with the I told you so tour. This is the part 2 of the I told you so tour. They could not fulfill the burden of proof. When someone accuses you of doing something, the burden of proof is on them. They were not able to do that. Tell them to shut up. Tell them boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. All right. And guys, for some of you, this could be a soulmate. All right. Maybe someone that you had miscommunication with, but through patience, you're working it out. And that could be a new person too. It doesn't have, it could be someone who carries that same energy. All right. We have, okay. So there we go. We have Belinda. Oh, okay. Belinda, you wanted a natal chart. Let's go. Let's see what we got. All right. Shout out to Neptune and Scorpio. You're in the Neptune Scorpio generation. Ripe with potent intuition now that it's in Pisces. My sister was born July 6th, by the way. Oh, okay. You're born July 9th. I thought I saw July 6th. That's what's up, though. Okay, bet. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon. And it's in between Gemini or Taurus rising. All right, that gives me a lot to work with. At least narrowing it down to that. Okay, but you were born on the new moon. We got a new moon birth. This is gangster. All right, Belinda. So relative to this new moon birth, we know you have Neptune in Scorpio. So not only are you having your Saturn return, because before the 90s, the last time Saturn was in Pisces was the 60s, 64, 65, and 66. So with that being said, you have an amazing grand water trine, Belinda, which means that you're uncomfortably psychic. I mean, with Neptune trining your sun and moon, not only are you the Ace of Cups, like the sun and moon, you're the holy high priestess. You are literally holy water. Okay, you're an omen. Okay, how live do I go on? I want to go once a week for the updates, but at the beginning of every season, I usually do like a update for the memberships. But yeah, appreciate that. And Belinda, once again, your existence is an omen. Like, you bring in a new feeling. What are the odds that I literally pull the Ace of Cups of a new feeling, and then we literally see new moon, the function of feeling Cancer, you're a new feeling. Literally 1717, that's amazing. You have the heart of an angel, Venus and Gemini, and I want to look at that trine to Neptune. It intensifies the focus of the function of feeling and crystallize the intensity of that with the intuition of Neptune that has you psychoanalyze beyond the physical. So it is a supernatural form of psychoanalyzation. And I think that's amazing. You feel really good probably in person, like with your energy and aura. And so now that Saturn is returned after 30 and then another 30 years since the 90s of development, you're completely an OG, original gangster, okay? And this is reinforcing this integrity of beliefs around how it is you feel and capture that emotion and direct back that emotion. So Sagittarius is having you harvest the vision of how Jupiter has been evolving your desire and your heart. How you had your Jupiter turn back in March, and you've already harvested that through Neptune. You're more psychic than you've ever been. You have a wealth of experience and wisdom that, relative to younger children who are also psychic but don't have the experience, you can help guide. And then we're going to step into your South Node next week. So this full moon is because Sagittarius is now 150 to 180 degrees from your sun. You're going to be aware of this transit relative to how you're integrating the definition of the vision of a new lifestyle. You're integrating what this new lifestyle looks like. And as a Gemini or Taurus rising, you're reflecting that directly towards other people, or more so who you trust around other people. So the moon that's coming out of Gemini is going to let go of old ideas around how you live your life because you've activated new regimens. The way that you see you can integrate this supernatural psychic power, which with Saturn Pisces is, of course, reality warping. So how it is you're not only psychic, but your beliefs can allow you to shift reality based on how you feel. You're going to see more how to facilitate this. Now, not only Jupiter is going to evolve these spiritual ideas around, your lifestyle, but coming into next year, Jupiter is going to evolve your spirit and soul. And just like Gemini's leveled up this year, and Taurus's like last year, Cancer, you're next up 2025, okay? Which should be very exciting, like after June. So next we have Rick. Okay, I see you guys want the natals. For those of you who do, it will help a lot to just email me your chart. But thank you for sending me the deets. I could pull this up right now. Oh, snap. Okay. Thank you. 77, that's Saturn Leo. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a celestial king, Aquarius. So your sun is opposite Saturn, which I always have a question for sun opposite Saturn. Do you feel like it's you versus the world at times? And both. So we have 2-4, February 4th. So Saturn and Leo is interesting because now Mars is lightly aspecting it, but Pluto is getting ready to go over. Oh my God. Wow. Aqua Sun on the rising. What is this? Wow. And you're a soul reaper. Brother, please email me. And Belinda, thank you. Belinda, I just did your reading right now. Please rewind, Belinda, because I just finished your reading right now and I enjoyed it. Okay. But please send me your email. Please email me, Rick. Email me at thepeacedealer.com because I would like to send you an alien construct article. We both have Moon Saturn. I just have mine in Capricorn. You have yours in Leo. You're a soul reaper, bro. You understand the integrity of others' passion. This is actually, you're a gangster, okay? You not only have this awareness of knowledge of self, you're right on the AC. You embody, you are the high king. All Aquarius risings are high kings and high queens. You're high nobility, the 4 levels of royalty, natural royalty, us at Taurus. Belinda, I just gave you this reading, okay? So I need you to rewind. The reading I just did right now was yours. I just looked up your chart, so I just need you to rewind a little bit. It's going to be right before this one, okay? So yeah, with that being said, yeah, not only do you embody knowledge, right? But now your soul, the knowledge embodiment of intellect, your soul is of passion. If Aquarius is the narrator, Leo is, of course, the lead role, the passion, the performer. So with Saturn here, you have the integrity of commitment through relationships. The biggest place where you're tested is in the performance of the knowledge of self towards other people. And I think that's very significant because it puts you in a position towards, of course, you know, not only knowing how it is you express, and Lily, the minimum is 20 if you look at the description box below, but it also puts you in the understanding of who it is that holds space for you. But you are a soul reaper. Like you can, like the person who tried to shoot Trump had moon on Saturn. And that doesn't mean we're all evil. It's just we assist the dying and crossing over, if you know what I mean. But I've never seen an aspect this exactly opposite. Okay. It definitely puts you in a position to not only psychoanalyze and feel the other person you're holding space towards, but with Uranus in Scorpio and with Jupiter in Taurus, it gives you greater onus towards the unconventional nature of wisdom that applies to your career and this foundation with Jupiter. Now, if we go back to May 18th, you had your Jupiter return. If you moved last year or this year, or you renovated your inner space, that represents Jupiter and Uranus unconventionally adding more self-sustainability relative to what you do. But this is where Sagittarius season is dope, because in your 11th house of other people, you are concluding the transit you started last year in February. Venus and Pluto are getting ready to start a new 20-year era where you, as well as other Aquarians, are awakening and rebirthing. So the 11th house was showing you your community space, showing you who's in your corner. It's the rewards from career from February of last year to November through the 10th house of Scorpio. And the coolest thing about being born in the 70s is the 70s, your Uranus is in Taurus opposite your Uranus. And your Saturn has already made it opposite from 2022 in Aquarius. Okay, so it's very significant because you're coming into these harvest phases and completions. Saturn in your second house is getting ready to build wealth at a level that gives you the total authority over what you can manifest in your imagination, which requires knowledge of self. So there's so much more of an extreme awakening. Venus is coming through your rising over Capricorn season to beautify this knowledge of self, the way you express this knowledge. I just really think that Moon Saturn opposition is awesome. I highly recommend getting a reading, by the way, for any of you who want that 50% off. But yeah, basically 11th house, after the transformation of the unconventional transformation and harvest of your career and the wisdom around it, you're now seeing the effects of what these rewards look like. An 11th house transit like this is net pay before the second house gross pay from now all the way until like March. The eclipse we're going to have in March is going to be in your second house, which will have Saturn, Neptune, North Node. It's going to unlock a whole new era of wealth for you since September of this year. So this is it. You're seeing what it looks like. Capricorn is going to review and release old beliefs now that you're coming into a whole new definition of yourself. But I love your chart, dude. Your chart, oh my God. Like, I've never seen an opposition this exact. That is mind-blowing. And you have Pluto trine your sun. So you're about to have Pluto trine Pluto. And you had a nodal opposition. And you're having a Chiron opposition. And the North Node is exactly on your Venus. So the originality of your heart is quite literally unlocking. Okay. Which I think is beautiful. All right. So yeah, if you give me an email, I'll be able to send you an alien construct article that goes more into this. But now that the moon is in the 5th house, you're coming into the true meaning of how how your words bring greater creativity to show to this collective, to these friends, to these rewards. and that will conclude the transit. Boom. All right. And then you're going to start a brand new cycle coming into Aquarius season again. All right. So yeah, once again, Belinda, were you able to see the reading? I want to make sure you got it, because I assumed you were watching me while I was doing it, but you definitely, if you need to know where to rewind to, I can give you a timestamp after. Just shoot me an email. Okay. Next we have Lillian, Lily Goddess. Let's see what we got for you. Thank you. Lily Goddess, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords as an underlying theme is speaking towards maintaining objectivity and impartiality. Okay, so, you know, whereas the Knight of Cups is going to be seductive, sway with their feelings, you want to not necessarily be emotionless, but objective. You're not taking sides. This could be reflected by an expert. This is talking about you being at the top of your field, because you're someone people can come to for advice, or you may be getting advice from a King of Swords figure yourself. All right. But I see this as a reflection of you, where you're actually approaching these situations not ruled by emotions. And we have the Four of Wands. So the main card we have for you is you're strengthening your connection with community. This is serendipity. This is a holiday period. This is festivities. If you're involved with this King of Swords, you could be moving in with this being, and you'll know who it is, because, you know what I'm saying, they're very, 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 you know, detached. They're not necessarily super emotional. I got you. All right. Appreciate you. So yeah, I think this is really awesome. This could be you moving in with this person, or this could be a very detached approach towards coming into very serendipitous news that even now that I've told you is still going to come as a surprise for you. And I think that's very amazing. Okay. So Leanne, natal interpretation, please email me your chart. I see the PayPal, but I don't know where your birthday is. I'm not sure what your chart looks like. If you can email me your chart to thepeacedealer@gmail.com, that would be amazing. Okay. Other than that, I do appreciate it. Marissa, we see that you got that. So let's pull some cards for you. Okay. Leanne, I'll just wait for you to send me your chart. Sid, thank you so much. Oh, Sag and Gem, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is definitely an honor. Do I have your chart here already? Let's see. Oh, wow. That lag is interesting. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Marissa. Whew. As well as you, I really wish to be a reflection of you. So if you see me as an honor, that's because you're an honor too. You feel me? If you see me as amazing, it's because you're amazing too. And I deeply appreciate you. I promise you, this is worth more than money. I promise you. So we do have the Eight of Swords, Marissa. This is you changing your thoughts so you could change your life. Limiting beliefs, doubtful thoughts are raising to the surface so you can release those blindfolds. So you cannot let them chain you anymore. This could even represent you dealing with people who don't see clearly. You might feel stuck during this period, and you just want to be mindful of the thoughts you're saying and to just change them as they come. Now, we do have the Two of Wands, and we're also going to put in there the Page of Wands. So there's a vision of the world with which you want to really interject. And the more excited you get about it, if you feel stuck, just feel more excited about it. Don't worry about how to play it off. Just feel excited. And listen, this is why I love this reading. Once you take the blindfold off, guess what you're going to realize is in front of you? Everything you ever wanted. So I think the blindfold is external influence that is painting a picture that's not really real to the fact that you have the whole world in your hands. You feel me? Like, it's very significant. All right. It puts you in a position. Oh, the Master Priestess. I like that. Scorpio rising, pure queen. I like that. But like you're in control. And you can make this as fun as you want. The Two of Wands is just urging you to just focus on the vision of what you want to create. And there's nothing that's off limits. And the Eight of Swords, you can feel like, can I really make that happen? But you're going to realize it's already done, especially if tied to a marriage. We have the Hierophant here too. So this could be a happily ever after marriage scenario, which I think is awesome. There we go. That's awesome. Once again, for those of you who would like a reading from my website, please feel free. There we go. Thank you, Leanne. Ooh, we got another gangster. We got another gangster. We got Pika. Excuse me, bro. You've never seen a human Pikachu before? Huh? Is this, do you have pokephobia? We will not tolerate pokephobia in this chat, bro. All right, you might have to go somewhere with that. Oh my God, pokephobia is amazing. All right, so Saturn on the rising, you're an instrument of authority. You're an instrument of ascended karma. Saturn and Uranus on the rising. Shout out to 87. You guys were the graduation class right before we were born, 88, 89, and 90. So the reason why that's sick is because this Sagittarius season is rebooting and relaunching your own vision over yourself. Except now, since 2019, where you originally had Jupiter go through your rising last, now you are harvesting it through Gemini. You're now coming into the truth of personally how you communicate what you see towards others. And it's even better that your 12th house Scorpio, Sun, Pluto, you're an ultimate legend. And I'm going to make a World War Zero episode, an official video about what it means when the ruler of your 12th is in your 12th house. Furthermore, you are the rarest quality of ultimate legend. Let me give you an example. I'm also ultimate legend. Ultimate legends have legendary status. And it's not really, it's not really like, oh, I'm better, you're not. It's just the rulership thing. So I have Mars and Aries. Every Taurus rising that has Mars and Aries in the 12th, we have a version of ultimate power. All right. You have ultimate wisdom. My Mars and Aries, Mars comes around every 2 years. So if you miss it 2 years, you can get another 2 years. Your ultimate legend comes around once every 248 years. It's not the same. So not only are you ascended, and not only do you embody the world, you have an unconventional God embodiment, but you also have Sun on Pluto in the 12th house. You are one of the wisest people that exists on this world. And I'm not gassing you up. This is not me hyping you up. This is pure facts. If people knew how psychic you were, it would probably terrify them. Please don't go off. Oh, thank God. It would probably terrify them. Okay. 12th house here means that not only is this Sagittarius season having you understand this vision of yourself, now you are manifesting the quality of that as it is second house from your sun. And the manifestation of this value and quality puts you in a position. Oh my gosh, this computer looks like it wants to glitch. To not only, you know what I mean, put yourself in this position to manifest finances, but now the value with which you're aware you manifest and is adjusting the perspective of how you identify with your own self-esteem. Okay. Once we step into Capricorn season, you're going to now tangibly manifest the value of this. Since Venus is polished and cleaned up, how much more you can manifest. And Pluto is now in Aquarius, okay, which is completely awakening your second house and all that good jazz. So this is really awesome. Even though your Sun and Pluto fall in the 11th house, it's still ruled by the 12th house, and we will still count it as an ultimate legend. And then not only that, you're the divine Scorpio. Oh my God, you're the divine wisdom. All right. You're the highest level of Scorpio. The highest level of every zodiac sign is the Pisces moon. So with Saturn and Neptune, that's been disillusioning it, that's been transcending it, you're able to feel metaphysically and sensitively. That's why Pisces moon are so sensitive, because you have extra sensory perception. You feel everything universally. It's not like an Aries moon that just feels them. The Pisces moon feels the entire collective, but you apply that socially with your psychoanalytical, psychological awareness, embodying the vision of the collective. which is left vague to, of course, fit in where it needs to. But this is beautiful. This full moon is going to harvest not only how it is you feel you should communicate with others around what you see, but with Jupiter, it's going to harvest over the next 3 years, 6 years worth of evolution you've worked very hard for. And I like that you have the Scorpio, because Jupiter went over that in Taurus, and you're unconventionally innovating how effortless and automated your lifestyle is. And coming into Capricorn, you'll automate more income. Okay, which I think is also amazing. So now we're going to do another card reading for JD. Let's see what we got. Bonus card off rip is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like that's definitely significant for you. Ace of Pentacles really speaking of this nature, let's just say, of new income. All right, new income streams, new opportunities. Let's see what we got for JD. So the underlying theme we have here is the Eight of Pentacles. I'm almost sure we pulled this again, and I definitely shuffled this. Even the first card is different. So, wow, this is interesting. So we do have the Eight of Pentacles of really valuable work that you're doing. So once again, keep up the great work. And I feel like in your case, this just represents the quality of you as an individual, or just the value you bring to a situation, the consistency. Now I'm going to pull some extra bonus cards, because we have the Three of Swords, we have the Moon in Sag, and then we have Capricorn. Okay, so if we look at how this looks, right, where someone maybe have tried to betray, I don't want to say someone tried to betray you or is betraying you, but the Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, I think is, of course, discernment and very valuable wisdom. All right. Especially what comes after this is the Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. So let's look at this as a reading. We'll pull some extra bonus cards for you. I think maybe this could possibly represent a nature of calling it quits somewhere, maybe someone betraying you, you making a sacrifice, and through your discernment, you've been able to make money of your own. I wanted to juxtapose if this was you or this was someone and this was someone else, but this is just the underlying theme. This is talking about coming into Capricorn season, you coming into more financially independent wealth. But I would like to know what this represents for you, because it's almost as if previous people taking advantage of your work has built more wisdom to where now you know who's trying to take advantage of you or not. And now, of course, you're preserving your wealth. So I really do like this. This is whereas we got the Four of Pentacles for the last time we got this. This is your hard work leading into just so much more rewards, so much more liquid income as well, which who doesn't like that? You know what I mean? So y'all, all right. So I think that's everybody. There we go. There we go. Oh, Ricky Fats. That's what's up. Okay. There we go. So you guys stay blessed as always. I think that's all the live readings we have. We're going to end this here. I will join you guys tomorrow for the full moon ceremony. And until next time.